Hello, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Lots of music lovers in this town. You're going to enjoy our next guest. This is Dave Zero, the owner of MadCity Music. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to chat with you and learn a little bit about what you do. So you have a record store or record stores, and you have a new location as well. Let's talk about that.
That's right. 2023 Atwood Avenue. We moved there over the Memorial Day holiday last year. So we've only been there about 6-7 months now, and it's been fantastic. It was a really great move for us. We were at 600 Williamson Street for 27 years, and a time came that it was ready to make the change. So we've happy to move to the Atwood neighborhood, and it's been fantastic for us.
Yeah, great neighborhood, a great spot. Let's talk a little bit about the history of the store. So previously on Willie Street, you know, moved down the street more or less to a new neighborhood.
Actually, the store started on Regent Street, so slowly but surely we're keep moving east, I guess. Started in 1981, went through a couple owners. The owner I bought it from, my old boss, he moved the store to Willie Street in '89, and then I purchased the store in 2007, and just this past year, moved it over to Atwood Avenue, and we're still going strong.
That's wonderful, and you know, it makes me happy to hear that a music store like this is doing well, because when you talk about actual tangible music these days, sometimes, you know, it depends on the generation, it depends on the community, but there's still a huge demand. Let's talk a little bit about that.
It's really, music industry is the ebb and flow. It went down for a while with downloading and streaming, but real music fans are always going to want to listen to the records, understand what the actual art form is. You know, streaming is a fine way to experience and hear a new thing once in a while, but to actually appreciate what the album is or what the original artist's intention was, it's only going to be when you're able to listen to it on CD or vinyl.
You bet. And let's talk a little bit about some of your best sellers. What are people really buying these days?
Best sellers, well, that's all over the board. We have, for new artists, I mean, everybody from Sturgill Simpson to Kendrick Lamar. We have this band called the OCs from San Francisco is a huge thing. We sell a lot of catalog titles too, meaning older albums that still have a lot of popularity, everything from the Beastie Boys and Bob Marley to the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. So big names, but people are thrilled to keep purchasing.
You bet. Well, I'd love to hear that people are buying both old and new still.
Yeah, definitely.
This has got to be a job of passion for you. You said you worked there before, bought it for yourself from the owner, and you've got to have a lot of answers to this question, but what's your favorite part about running this store?
Oh, my favorite part. Well, there's so many things I like about it. Just the idea of I'm able to run my own independent business. I love, you know, I started in this business because I loved music and I love just wanting to participate with it at any cost. And I still like that. I still enjoy being able to participate even by running the store with music in my life every day. I think the actual thing I love about this store is that when I get to buy vinyl, we buy a lot of used vinyl and used CDs, actually being able to talk to those people and seeing their whole life, their whole collection. You can see it in a record collection. So getting to purchase vinyl from people or CDs from people is a really interesting thing, because you get to talk about where they were at a certain time as they were buying records or what they liked at the time. And you get a little life story through someone's record collection. That's really probably my favorite part.
It's like a journey through somebody's life a little bit.
Yeah.
How incredible. Let's talk, before we have to go here, about plans for the future for MadCity Music.
Plans for the future. Wow, you know, after the move this year, I can't think of anything else bigger I could possibly do. I still feel like we're settling into the new location, and it's great. I love it. We knew it was going to be a good move for us, but we didn't know it was going to be this good. So I think just keeping the store going with full steam that we're going right now is really the goal at the moment. You know, there's always going to be changes. All small businesses go through ebbs and flows and need to change from time to time. But I think we're just going to keep going on.
Well, congrats on the move. Congrats on your success.
Great, thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, this is Dave Zero with MadCity Music. This is Talk of the Town, and we've got more after the break.